This is the highest honor the University of Washington faculty can bestow on one of their own. Tonight's speaker, Professor Gerald Pollack, joins a distinguished roster of historians, artists, scientists, authors, and Nobel laureates who have participated in this series. Professor Pollack is one of the world's original thinkers on the structure of water, a liquid we see, drink, and largely take for granted every day.
Purifying contaminated water, something that's useful. You remember that the hydrophilic surfaces like Naphthalene give rise to an exclusion zone. Well, how could you forget? Okay. The exclusion zone, the large exclusion zone that you see in dark to the right, and the microspheres farther to the right. And we found, interestingly, that this happens not only in a static situation, but if you have flow in the direction that I show, this exclusion zone persists. And so we took advantage of this finding. And at the left, you can see it's a tube made of Naphthalene, and the flow is going to the right, and we have microspheres that are flowing in the system. It could be anything, any of the solutes, but here we see microspheres. And as it flows toward the right, the exclusion zone begins to build up, and you have a very big exclusion zone right here, even though these are flowing. Still, the exclusion zone is maintained. So what you do then is you build an extractor of some sort which segregates the core region from the annular region here. And so the concentrated stuff goes out this way, and the stuff that is purer is collected here, and the dilute, the purified water. And this is one representative result showing that the microspheres are indeed concentrated on the right and less concentrated on the left. And this was an early result. We've since demonstrated separation on the order of 1 to 200, which I think is pretty good on one pass. And we found also that bacteria are quite separable. So the idea is that perhaps you can take some water that contains bacteria, just put it through this filter. It has no physical filter. It just filters based on the principle that I've been describing to you and collect the pure water. And so we're scaling this up for practicality. And I might just make one point, is that the exclusion zone water is not, remember, it's water that has some perhaps crystalline-like structure. And the question is, well, can you drink this stuff? Well, it turns out that a lot of people are selling it. And these people are claiming that this has some health benefits. And if you think about it, if your cells are filled with this kind of water, it may be okay to drink some more of it. I'm not so sure, but it's quite promising in terms of possible health benefits.